waaqayyo gooftaa hafuura kee qulqulluu duwwaatu nama jajjabeessa hafuura keetiin jajjabeessi maqaa Yesuus Kiristoosin biyya sana yaadadhu hingaa jedhi irree kee kaasi hingaa jedhi irree kee kaasi hingaa jedhi irree kee kaasi yaa waaqayyo gooftaa hingootaa si haa galatu gaarummaan hundumtu si bira waan ta'eef gooftaa gaarummaa keetiin nu yaadatta galatoomi asii baanee gara mana keenyatti yemmuu deemnu maqaa Yesuus Kiristoosin gaggeessaan kee nu wajjin haa ta'u hamaaf haa majaajilli karaa irra taa'ee nama eegu maqaa Yesuus Kiristoosin haa rukutamu gooftaa hafaa jireenya keenya hundumaas ilaalnee nu gargaari maqaa Yesuusiin amen.
Of Oromo, so two of my distant cousins have lost their life, unfortunately, and the government in Ethiopia declared that it's only 55 people. I believe it's more than that. There are a lot of people died after they dispersed in every bush around Bishoftu and around Oromia when they're trying to get to their home. The Agazi went out, gunned down hundreds of Oromos. I believe in their thousands, not even in their hundreds.
Like they don't have a lawyer, they can't afford a lawyer. Ethiopia is publicly government not cashing in. I don't know, like maybe you will sue the one institution, but in general, because
as I said before, what does Oromia stand for? O for Oromia, R for respect. O for outstanding, M for mindful, I for independence, and A for amazing. This is the true meaning of what Oromo means. Soon we will gain our freedom back and there will be no more massacres. Oromia shall be free. Where's your...
A tear gas from the top on 3 million people. And they started shooting them from the ground. So the people panicked and ran away to save their lives, just to get into the ditch and be buried by sand and the dirt that they have prepared. That is what we are memorializing here. We came here to remember them and to tell the world that our people are victims of fascist government. And you guys have to remember this. You guys are growing up. You guys are going to replace us. And remember this. That is what happened to the people you came from, to your heritage. And I hope this will stay in you in memory forever. And remind you to be good, because what they did is evil. And the good defeats evil all the time. And our people are not evil-thinking people and evil-doing people. They are good people. And I advise you guys, even if you guys are angry by looking at your saddened family members, you guys take it easy.
Abang fala bamukiduga Yawag lubang kabi Jusuma kauna Mugirman Suma abang fala bamukiduga Yawag lubang kabi Jusuma kauna Mugirman manaa bahee galateeffachuuf uumasaa irreeffatee ibaafatee oombiyyii ni maadeessu laaffisanii of wallaalchisanii ol ka'ee dadhabu ba'ee lubbuun isaanii ol ka'uu dadhabanii ba'ee lubbuun isaanii.
Horaa sadii sitti reeffanu bara si tarkee harka keenya yeroo nufi tuudinni nu marseedhaaf jala agartee hin callistu dhiigaan sittee dhibaafanne barana gaaddisa odaa labee waajjira dhugaa safuu keenya cabsan ilaalcha keenya ganama dhufne nun deebistu sitti baqanne barana seera tumsi labse falaluu fi biyya keenya.
Maan madaa keenyaa hin kooru bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee maan madaa keenyaa hin kooru bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee bilisoomnu malee.
Hello everyone, it's Makaria Yami, and today I attended a candlelight vigil for the people that were killed in the Irrecha Massacre this past weekend. Today is October 8th, it's a Saturday, and today I drove about an hour to gather with some Oromo people that live in the LA area, and we were gathered here today to remember all of the people that died. There were about 678 people that died in the Irrecha massacres, and that's an actual conservative estimate, so there may be a lot more people that died that we don't know about. Hundreds more were injured. And basically what happened was a huge group of Oromo people gathered this past weekend to celebrate the arrival of spring. And it was a very compact area, huge group of people, up to thousands. And while they were celebrating the arrival of spring, people started speaking out about the recent Oromo protests. They started chanting, and as soon as that happened, government police started firing tear gas and live ammunition. And as this was happening, people started running. So a stampede was created as a result of the police that were there firing at the people. And people started falling in ditches right by the lakes. And people started suffocating and dying as a result of people running over them, falling in ditches, being shot at by the police. And mind you, this was a very, very peaceful protest in the beginning, right until the government police started firing, and that's when the violence was created. And as a result of that, about 700 people died. And you know, this was an attempt by the government to silence Ethiopians, but what it really did was it enlarged the entire protest movement that has been happening for about a year or so. And the people were protesting, you know, what the Ethiopian government has been doing for years to the Oromo people. About a while ago, approximately a year ago or so, a master plan was created. This master plan took land away from indigenous people living in Ethiopia, and the government would in turn sell that land to foreigners. But this is not the only thing that the government has done to Oromo people. The government has really marginalized and oppressed the Oromo people at large, killing not only the people, but the culture, the language, everything there is about Oromo. They have tried to crush. And recently, Oromos, mainly young people, have been rising up against what the government has been doing to them. And the government has been trying to squash the whole thing by killing people. But right after the Irrecha massacre happened, the Oromo protests have gotten even bigger and bigger. People have started burning the land that was given to foreigners, that was stolen from indigenous people in Ethiopia. And, even though this is a human rights issue, this is an issue that a lot of Ethiopians are divided on. Even within the Oromo community, there's a lot of disagreement. And today I was really lucky to have the opportunity to go to this Candlelight Vigil because it allowed me to gather with other Oromos to really remember the dead, but also recognize the fascism that's taking on in Ethiopia. And it was really nice to gather in a group to condemn what the Ethiopian government has done to our people. And really, one message that I want to get out is a lot of people are silent. A lot of people are uninformed about what is going on in Ethiopia. And what I've really learned as of late is if you are silent, you are on the side of injustice and you are on the side of the oppressors. This is not a matter of Oromos against Amaras or Oromos against Tigres. This is a matter of human rights, and those who don't stand with the Oromo people stand with the people who are killing, stand with fascists. And I really urge you to educate yourself on this issue, and I urge you to tell your family and to tell your friends about what's going on. And I ask that if you hear anyone talking about this as though it's not important, if you hear anyone devaluing what the Oromo protests has done, that you set them straight, because this is a fight. It's a fight, not only for a regime change, but it's a fight to get justice for all the people that have died. It's a fight to create an awareness about human rights in the country. And today I had the opportunity to partake in that in some way, and I'm really grateful. And, above all, I really hope that those who died in the Irrecha massacres can really rest in peace, and that their families here can get peace, and that justice can finally be brought, and that the Ethiopian government can finally learn that it is never okay to kill your own people. Thank you.
Marti wali no dau ya danu ya dutola Marti wali no dau ya danu ya dutola Wanta balawa me kadamne kana wajira chu dadamne bedi malabiya bakane biya yupa fajale